What's up guys, today we're going to be doing a subscriber cake tutorial request, which was a rose gold cake. Shoutouts to my girl Carissa Samora for requesting this cake tutorial. If you're new here, welcome to Thalias Cakes. Thank you so much for clicking on this tutorial. If you enjoy fun cake decorating and other cake related stuff, I highly recommend you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any other tutorials. Alright, let's get started. To start off this cake, I went ahead, leveled and stacked my cake, and then I covered the cake in white American buttercream. Once that was set, I put that in the refrigerator to chill for 30 minutes. Now, I don't know if you can call this cake a rose gold cake because it don't look that very rose gold besides the balloon. The sprinkle mix that I got didn't end up being so rose gold. It said rose gold on it, pero you know how the internet can be deceiving and whatnot. Now I'm going to use this frosting here that I dyed pink. To get that peachy pink color, I added a little bit of pink and a little bit of yellow. More pink than yellow, but just, see what works for you, you know what I'm saying? First, I thought it would have been a good idea to use the offset spatula, but then I saw it started to get on my nerves and I was like, come on, I ain't got time for this. So then I thought to myself, why don't I just put the buttercream inside of a piping bag and then just pipe it around the cake like this, you know what I'm saying? And to make the buttercream ridges like up and down, I just designed it like this, first with the buttercream, and then I filled in the empty spaces. Once that was set, I used my bench scraper to smooth it out. I went around the cake a couple of times until I was happy with the looks of it, and then I popped that into the refrigerator to chill for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I took it out of the refrigerator and then I began to apply my buttercream. It's the same process. All I did was just change the color of the buttercream. I wanted to give the cake like an ombre effect. You know what I'm saying? All right, I keep saying you know what I'm saying. I know you know what I'm saying. So like I said, you're doing the same exact thing, but you just want to make sure that you're leaving enough room for the other color that's behind it. So it looks like this. Now you can place that into the refrigerator once more to harden up so that we can paint on the edible gold onto the fault lines of the cake like this. To avoid a crazy mess of sprinkles all over your kitchen floor, you want to place your cake into a bigger cake pan so that way it will catch all of the ones that fall. So all you gotta do is just get your sprinkles in your hand and then, press it onto the cake. You're gonna want to make sure when you do this process of, pressing the sprinkles onto the cake that your cake is still cool and chilled, because if it's softened, then you're gonna leave handprints on there, and Linda, you don't want that, all right? So if your buttercream softens up, put it back in the refrigerator. And obviously, if this is for a customer, put some gloves on, cochina, okay? Your customer doesn't want your nasty germs. Guess what time it is, chuleta? It is time for another cake tutorial subscriber request. So I've got 5 requests left. Once these are done, then I will be opening up the cake tutorial request again for 10 other subscribers. But I will be announcing that when it happens. So it's not happening until I finish these, okay? We gotta be fair, alright? Okay, I got one.
I'm scared.
Vaporu cake. And this tutorial request is from Rosie, Ashley, and Leslie. These are people that I know, and they've been bugging me para este tutorial request. So congratulations, my friends. I'm so excited. All right, let's get back to the video. At the top of the cake, I wanted to add more sprinkles, so I placed on this circle cutter on top of the cake, and then I poured in some of the sprinkles. Now we can go ahead and add some buttercream piping like this using a start tip. And then add on these little rose gold bolitas from the sprinkle mix on top of each one. And I also added some of the metal rods on top of the center of the cake. Lastly, we can add this beautiful rose gold balloon that I got off of Amazon. These balloons are actually super cheap. They're only $8 and they come with like 4 or 5 balloons, I believe. I can't really remember, but double check in the description box. I will be leaving the link. To set up this rose gold confetti balloon, it's super easy. As you can see, it only has a couple of pieces to put together. Here you see I'm using my mouth to blow the balloon, and girl, it was kind of hard the first time, but the second time around I was able to blow through. But of course, if it was for a customer, I highly recommend you getting a balloon pump, because nobody wants your nasty germs again. You know, it's not sanitary, mama. Anyways, to make the dots scatter all around the balloon, you must use a clean towel to rub it against really hard and create static, and then it will look something like this. And then I grabbed the little funnel, placed it right into the straw, and then you see each of the gaps. One of those gaps, you can grab the balloon end and then stretch it out and then pull it through like the little gap. But be careful when you do that, because you don't want it to all over your face. Then you got confetti all over the place. And lastly, stick your adhesive to the straw and then apply your bow on top. And that's it. It's very easy. It's nothing complicated. And then you grab the balloon, you stick it right through the cake, and boom, you're finished. Oh, mira que chuchi el cake. Que linda. Buttercream cakes with buttercream techniques, stuff like that, is really out of my comfort zone. So I had so much fun making this cake. I'm more of a sculpting cake type of girl, but I had really fun doing this. You know, I thought it was time for a change. If this video was helpful to you in any kind of way, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and if you're new here, click the circle button right over here to subscribe to my channel. Click over here on this playlist so you can see more cake tutorials, or click over here to see what other fun things that I do on this channel that is cake related. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. It's hot in here. I need some coffee.